Sevilla are having yet another poor season in La Liga. They currently sit 14th in the La Liga table, winning just 2 of their opening 10 games. And they are still yet to win a game in their Champions League group, which in all honesty is quite a favourable group. They also had a very bizarre 22-23 season as they won the Europa League, but they finished 12th in La Liga at the same time. So I think it's fair to say that Sevilla need a rebuild. So we're going to jump into EAFC and win Sevilla a Champions League. If you enjoy this content, lads, please make sure you're leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel as it really helps me out. We are very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get into the rebuild. So this is the Sevilla team we've loaded into, lads, and to be honest with you, I'm at a loss for words. How is this team 14th in La Liga? One thing I am happy with though, lads, is the formation. I love the 4-3-3 attack, so we are sticking with this formation. And the tactical vision we're using for this rebuild, lads, is going to be the tiki-taka vision. One issue I have already found with the squad though, lads, is look at the average age of the squad. There's so many players over 30 at Sevilla, so we definitely need to add some youth to this squad. However, we cannot do that till the January transfer window because, as you know, with these rebuilds, the first summer transfer window is always disabled. And as Sevilla are currently in the Champions League in real life, the European competitions are disabled for Season 1 as well. One thing we will be doing in Season 1 though, lads, is recalling Gonzalo Montiel from his loan spot at Nottingham Forest. He will be our starting right back for this season. Now all that's covered, lads, we're going to be simulating 4th of January the 1st, and hopefully we are getting on better than Sevilla are in real life. We've arrived at January the 1st, lads, and we currently sit 5th in the Liga, occupying the league's only Europa League spot. We're 7 points off Champions League places though, lads, so maybe that's too far out of reach now for us to get in there. We're looking at the starting 11, lads. We definitely need to replace Rakitic and Ramos in this transfer window as they're both retiring at the end of the season. I also wouldn't mind a new right winger to replace Suso, as he's 30-year-old and 80 rated. However, we only have 56 million euros to make this happen. So, lads, we've had an absolute mass of outgoings, and I'm going to get you through them all right now. Fernando will join Real Betis when his contract expires in the summer. Failed wonder kid Adnan Januzaj has joined RCD Mallorca for 10.3 million. Eric Lamela returns back to England, this time joining Manchester City on a free contract at the end of the season. Federico Gattoni has joined Girona for 6.9 million. Alfonso Pastor has joined Slask Warklow for 1.15 million. Diego Hormigo has joined Almeria City for 840k. Gianlu Sanchez has joined Eibar on loan till the end of the season. Keek Salas has joined Frizion for 2.1 million. Nemanja Goodledge has joined Atletico Madrid for 14.5 million. Pangai Inyanzu has joined Real Betis for 14.9 million. And Mariano has joined Racing Club for 3.15 million. And that leaves us with 99 million euros to improve our squad. Our first signing of the Sevilla rebuild, boys, is an excellent addition to our centre midfield position. It's Rakitic's replacement, and he joins us from the Bundesliga. We have signed Felix Nmecha for 30.5 million euros, and he joins us from Borussia Dortmund. Nmecha is 23-year-old and 79 rated, and he joins us on a 5-year deal. We have once again raided the Bundesliga, lads, this time bringing in a centre-back, and he is our second edition of this January transfer window. We have brought in Mohamed Simakan from RB Leipzig for 36 million euros. Simakan is 80 rated and 23-year-old, and we've got an excellent deal for him, and he's here on a 4-year deal. Our third and final signing of this January transfer window is a central midfielder, lads, and he's joining us from the Serie A. We have signed Ivan Ilic from Torino for 25 million euros. He is 22-year-old, 78 rated, and he goes straight into our starting 11, lads. And with the additions of Nmecha, Simakan and Ilic, admittedly the squad doesn't look instantly better on paper, but we've brought the average age of the squad down and brought in some very high potential players. Now that our transfer window's done, lads, there's nothing left to do but simulate forward to the end of the season, and hopefully we've snuck into the Champions League places. We've arrived at the end of the season, lads, and as you can see, we have finished 5th in our first season in La Liga. 6 points off a Champions League place, so we are playing Europa League football next season. So you know what that means, lads? We've won the Europa League next season. This is the starting 11 is looking at the end of the season, lads, and as you can see, everyone is over 80 rated other than Ilic, with a standout being Acuna. He's 86 rated. What a player he is. And just the one cup tournament to bring you, Barcelona beat us 5-1 in the Copa de España final. I'm just happy we got to a final, boys. In terms of stats, lads, Youssef En-Nesyri was our best player with 25 goals and 6 assists. But Dodi Lukebakio was outstanding as well. He got 25 goals and 7 assists, and the rest of the team, lads, really struggled for involvement. So if we're going to take anything from them stats, lads, it's we need to add goals to the rest of our squad. So let's get into Season 2, lads, and inevitably win the Europa League. So we've arrived in Season 2, lads, and we've got a whopping 95 million euros to spend. And looking at the starting 11, boys, I really want to improve our centre attacking midfield position, so Ilic will be being replaced, and I'm also thinking about bringing in a new goalkeeper, as Dimitrovic is 81 rated and 32-year-old. So, lads, we identified we wanted an attacking midfielder. We have just brought in the best and highest potential centre attacking midfielder wonder kid in EAFC24, and he's joining us from Real Madrid. We have signed Arda Güler on a 5-year deal for 44.8 million euros. He's 79 rated and 19-year-old, lads. This guy is going to be an end-game player for us. So our second signing of the summer, boys, is a very, very high potential goalkeeper from the Premier League. We have signed Bart Verbruggen for 25.4 million euros. 21-year-old, 77 rated, and he will grow to near 90 rated, boys. If he meets his potential, that is. Now, we're left with 46 million euros after the signings of Verbruggen and Guiller, boys, and I really want a new right winger to replace Suso. So we're looking for a replacement for Suso. Lads, we have just made an absolutely insane signing in the right winger position, and we've used Suso as part of the deal. We have signed Takefusa Kubo for 36.9 million euros, and he joins us on a 5-year deal. He's 23-year-old, lads, and 83 rated. This guy is absolutely insane. So after the signings of Verbruggen, Guiller, and Kubo, lads, this is the starting 11 that will take us into season 2, lads, and I have to say I am very impressed with this team. We've reached the end of the transfer window, lads, and we have got some outgoings to bring him up to date with. Orjan Nyland joined Luton Town for £880,000. An academy graduate, Angel Vidal, has joined Real Oviedo on loan. Juan Jordan has joined Chelsea for 25 million euros. Ludwig Augustinsson has joined Galatasaray for 6.9 million euros. Another academy graduate, Santiago Varela, has joined Burgos CF on season on loan, and yet another academy graduate, Nacho Duarte, has joined Cardiff City on loan. We have received our Europa League group, lads, and we have got Union Berlin, Hearts, and St. Gallen. We should definitely be getting through that group, lads. Let's simulate forward to January the 1st and see how the club are getting on. So we've arrived at January the 1st, lads, and we're having a much better season. We currently sit 4th in La Liga, occupying a Champions League place, and we are 9 whole points clear of 5th placed Osasuna. So the signs are there, we are making improvements. We finished 2nd in our Europa League group, lads. Unfortunately, we didn't win it. Qualification is all that matters, and we have got Braga in the preliminary round. So this team is now starting to take shape very nicely. The team looks incredible on paper. Simakan, Acuna, Kubo, and Guiller are the main growers of this season so far. We're even stacked on the bench as well, lads. Do you know what? I am very happy with how this squad's coming along. And with the right signings next summer, I feel like we could be challenging for the La Liga title. So we will have a raft of players leaving the club at the end of the season when their contracts expire. Thomas Delaney, Lucas Ocampos, Luis Mia Cruz, Pedro Ortiz, and Jose Carmona will not be having their contracts renewed. They're all leaving the club. So we do have 20 million euros remaining, lads, but we're not going to bring in anyone in with that type of money who can actually make the first team better. So we're now simulating forward through to the end of the season. Let's see how we got on in season 2. So lads, I'm going to bring you back one game early because, as you can see, we are actually in the Europa League final against Inter Milan. Sevilla really are the kings of the Europa League, aren't we? Can we actually win it though in FC24? And we are going to be simulating the game, boys. Can we win the... Nope. Oh. Well, that's pretty anticlimactic, isn't it? Inter smash us 4-1 in the final. Of course they do. But despite losing in the Europa League final, lads, we've still had an excellent season in the Liga. We finished on 84 points in 4th place, 21 points clear of 5th place Osasuna. Top 4 were absolutely outstanding this season. Look at the starting 11, lads. Everyone is now over 80 rated, as Verbruggen has grown by 3 overalls this season. Going into season 3, lads, I'm thinking I want to improve on Montiel at right back, and I might even bring in a better centre midfielder than Ilic. The Super Copa was won by Real Madrid, lads. They beat us 4-1 in the final. We love getting beat in finals, don't we? The Copa España was won by Atletico Madrid. The Champions League was won by Paris Saint-Germain. The Europa League, as we know, was won by Inter. And the Conference League was won by Newcastle United. So a standout player once again was Youssef N. Nasiri, getting 35 goals and 4 assists. Takefusa Kubo had an amazing season as well, getting 24 goals and 9 assists. And another player who had a great season was Arda Güler, getting 13 goals and 15 assists. So some really good performances this season, boys. So now let's get into season 3 and see how we get on in the Champions League. So we've arrived in season 3, lads, and we have got 119 million euros to improve our squad. And we've already identified that we want a new right back and centre midfielder. Lads, we have kicked off the 3rd summer transfer window with absolute style, bringing in one of the best centre midfielders in Serie A. Lads, we have signed Davide Fratesi from Sassuolo for 50 million euros. He is 85 rated and 25-year-old. This guy is insane. I've also had a little bit of a rethink on how I'm going to go about this transfer window, lads. We're not going to be bringing in a right back. Montiel will be staying our first choice right back for this season. We're actually going to send Verbruggen out on loan this season, and we're going to bring in a world-class goalkeeper instead. Lads, we have just brought in one of the Premier League's best goalkeepers, and we have got him on a cut price deal because his contract was expiring in 12 months. We have signed Aaron Ramsdale from Arsenal for 48.4 million euros. He's 27-year-old and 86 rated, lads. This is an insane deal. We do still have 33 million euros, lads, but I don't think we can use that money to significantly improve the squad unless we make some more player sales. We have made some sales though, lads. I'm going to bring it up to date with them now. Marko Dimitrovic joined Sporting CP for 8.5 million euros. One of our academy graduates, Julian Estrada, has joined Quivle Ruan on loan. Manu Bueno joined Aruca for 2.2 million euros. And our academy graduate, Santiago Varela, has joined Monaco for 3.4 million euros. Oh, lads, I completely forgot Loic Bade had a release clause and Real Madrid have signed him for 44 million euros. So looks like we are going to be forced back into the transfer market, lads. We need a centre-back. So every cloud indeed does have a silver lining, lads. We've got 88 million euros to replace Bade. So we've swooped in for Bade's replacement, lads, and we have brought in a centre-back from the Premier League. We have signed Edmund Tassopa from Spurs for 53.1 million euros. He's 84 rated and 26-year-old boys, and he's the perfect replacement for Bade. So this is the starting 11 that will take us into season 3, boys, and honestly, that squad will cause teams some problems. I genuinely think we can challenge for La Liga this season. So we've reached deadline day, lads, and there have been some outgoings to mingle today with Oscar joined Monaco for 12.6 million euros. Then a quite bizarre one, lads. Ivan Ilic joined Real Madrid on a 2-year loan. Another academy graduate, Angel Vidal, has joined Fiorentina on loan. As we know, Loic Bade joined Real Madrid for 44 million euros. Another academy graduate, Nacho Duarte, has joined Trabzonspor on loan. And one final deadline day outgoing, lads. Marco has joined Barcelona for 28.5 million euros, meaning there will be one more incoming in this window, and we do need another centre-back. We have brought in Marco's replacement, lads, and it is a wonder kid from the Premier League. We have signed Bruno Reis from West Ham United for 25 million euros. He's 19-year-old and 80 rated and will take a place on our bench this season. Our Champions League group is in, lads, and we've been given a very favourable draw. We've got Roma, Galatasaray and Rangers. We should be getting through that group. So let's now simulate forward to January the 1st and see how we're getting on this season. We've arrived at January the 1st, lads, and we are sitting pretty at the top of the Liga, lads. 6 points clear of Real Madrid and Barcelona. What a season we are having. We also topped our Europa League group, lads, and we didn't lose a single game, and that will set up a round of 16 tie against Ajax, which is a very winnable tie, lads. And the starting 11 now, lads, is just an absolute thing of beauty. So many players over 85 rated. That team is frighteningly good. Now, we do have 28 million euros to spend, lads, but we're not going to be spending it this summer. We'll save it for next season. I'm happy with how the squad's playing. I don't think we need to bring any new players in. Let's get on to the end of the season and see how we got on. We've reached the end of season 3, lads, and as you can see, we have won La Liga, winning us our first trophy of the rebuild. We finished 6 points clear of second place Real Madrid. But if you look to the top left, we have got critical board confidence, which says to me we've had really poor runs in both cups. So the Copa de España was won by Real Madrid. We were knocked out in the quarter-finals by Celta Vigo. The Champions League was won by Man City. We were knocked out in the quarter-finals yet again, this time by Arsenal, and that explains why our manager rating is so low. Paris Saint-Germain won the Europa League. PSV beat Juventus to win the Conference League. So this is how the team's looking at the end of the season, lads, and as you can see, it is absolutely incredible. Going into next season, though, the positions that we want to improve are left back and right back. As Montiel is now 29, 83 rated, and Acuna has hit 35 years of age. Our standout performer was once again Youssef En-Nesyri, getting 38 goals and 5 assists in 51 games. He is a massive reason as to why we won the Liga this season. So I know we've got critical manager rating, but I'm confident we won't be sacked. So when we get into season 4, we need to improve on him massively in the cup competitions. So we've arrived in season 4, lads, and we have got a whopping 151 million euros to take this team to the next level. And we've already identified, lads, we want a new right back and a left back. Our first signing of the summer, boys, is a very exciting young right back from Manchester City. We have signed Arnu Martinez for 70 million euros. He's 85 rated, lads, and 23-year-old, and he is our new first choice right back. We have brought in the left back we was after, lads, and this time we have dipped into the Italian leagues for him. We have signed Fabiano Parisi from Fiorentina for 56 million euros. He is 25-year-old and 84 rated, lads, and he goes straight into our starting 11. We've arrived at deadline day, lads, and we've only had one major outgoing to bring up to date with. Divrel So has joined Napoli for 29.6 million euros. We have had a couple of youth academy players go out on loan as well. But other than that, lads, our window is finished. Our Champions League group is in, lads. We've got Manchester United, Wolfsburg and Club Brugge. And do you think we should have enough to get through that group? Let's get forward to January the 1st and see how we got on. We've arrived at January the 1st, lads, and we are sitting second in La Liga, 3 points behind tabletop in Real Madrid, but we are cemented into the Champions League places. We also qualified from our Champions League group, lads. We finished second in the group on 11 points, and we will play Borussia Dortmund in the round of 16. So this is how the starting 11 is looking, lads, and we have finally had some players hit 90 rated. Kubo and Guilar have both hit 90 rated. I'm so happy about that. En-Nesyri as well has hit 89 rated, so the squad's looking really strong on paper. And I'm hoping we've got one final push on us to try and get us to a Champions League final. Now, interestingly, lads, we do actually have 57 million euros to spend in this transfer window, and looking at the starting 11, I wouldn't mind a new centre midfielder to replace Mmecha. So I'm thinking throughout the course of the transfer window, I am actually going to be in the hunt for a centre midfielder. So, lads, a very rare occurrence has took place. We've actually signed a player in the January transfer window. We have brought in a centre midfielder, and the deal has saw Felix Mmecha go the opposite way. We have brought in Arkan Kokcu from Aston Villa for €27 million plus Felix and Metcha. Kokcu's 26-year-old and 886 rated, lads. He is an absolute superstar. And with Kokcu in the centre midfield as well, just look at how strong that team is, lads. This team has literally got everything, and I would not be surprised if we're in the Champions League final this season. So without further ado, lads, let's get on to the end of the season and see if we've made the Champions League final. So we've reached the end of the season, lads, and as you can see, we have once again won the Liga. We are now the superpower in Spanish football. We were 4 points clear of second place and third place Barcelona and Real Madrid. So all in all, an excellent season in the league. And we have done the domestic double, lads. We beat Atletico Madrid 2-1 to win the Copa de España, lads, and we make it a hat-trick with the Champions League. As you can see, lads, after 4 seasons as the Sevilla manager, we are now in the Champions League final, and we will be taking on Liverpool. And this is the team, lads, that has got us to a Champions League final, lads. Kubo, Enyasiri and Guila all over 90 rated. Fratesi and Ramsdale 89, and so many players high 80s as well. I'm not surprised this team has got us to a final. We've also got a very, very stacked bench as well, lads. Hopefully it'll be enough to beat Liverpool in the Champions League final. Now, in terms of stats, lads, once again, our best player was Youssef Enyasiri, getting 26 goals and 3 assists. Kubo had another great season, 22 goals and 6 assists. Fratesi from midfield was excellent, getting 20 goals and 7 assists, and Guila also adding 13 goals and 18 assists as well. So all that's left to do now is play the Champions League final and hopefully bring the Champions League on for Sevilla. So the final being played at Wembley Stadium, the first time I've played a final at Wembley, and we have got the home side, Liverpool, and they've already took the ball off us. Oh shit, here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, good interception by Luke Ebor. That's a fast start from Liverpool. Look at that for football. Look at that for football from Sevilla. Oh, good, it's got to be. Oh, I've got a penalty. What? Lads, we've just got a random penalty. A little bit confusing. What's that for? Oh, come on. Nah, that was never a penalty. Never. No, Youssef Enyasiri, controversially, has got a chance to put us 1-0 up in the final. I'm going to go bottom right, left even, bottom left. Get in there, boys. 1-0. I'll take it. Probably shouldn't be 1-0. Never a penalty. But our star man, Youssef Enyasiri, finds the bottom right corner, leaving Alisson absolutely no chance, right into the side netting, boys. And it's advantage to Sevilla. Can't lie, though, lads. I'm feeling a little bit lucky because that was never, ever a penalty in a million years. Oh, no.
Nope.
Oh, what a save by Ramsdale. Oh, my God. Bajcetic, Gakpo. Oh, no. Oh, what a goal by Bajcetic. Oh, for God's sake. Probably justice because we never deserved to have that penalty earlier on. And Stefan Bajcetic makes it 1-1. It's just a lucky bounce. It just fall. Oh, my God. That's so lucky. And it's right into the roof of the net from Bajcetic. And it's 1-1 at Wembley. Guila. Gotta be. Oh, good save by Alisson. Van Dijk can get it away. And that's half time, lads. 1-1. Liverpool probably been the better side. We need to be better in this second half if we want to win the Champions League. Can someone make themselves the hero and win us this game? Fratesi, that's what I wanted to say. Oh, that's brilliant. And you see it. Luki Bacchio. I mean, come on. Come on.
Denied.
Oh, hit the crossbar. Oh, my God. 1-1, lads. It's been end to end, this game. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Jesus. Liverpool should be in front, really. They've just brought Rodrigo off the bench as well. Come on, you're rapid. Oh, he's got the pace. Come on, Kubo. Come on. Pull it back. The sweaty goal. It's 2-1 to Sevilla. That is all about Kubo's pace, boys. In the 73rd minute, Youssef Enyasiri gets his second, and we're 2-1 up in this Champions League final. Literally all about the pace from Kubo. The sweaty option pulled back to Enyasiri, and we put it past Alisson. It's 2-1 with 15 to go. Come on, the boys. We need to hold on. Liverpool probably have the better chances, but we've taken it when it matters. Yes. Oh, yes. Enyasiri.
What the
Come on. Oh my God, are you joking me? Yes, boys, get in there. We've won the Champions League with Sevilla. 2-1 against Liverpool in enemy territories as well. And in 4 seasons, we have taken Sevilla from 12th in La Liga to the best team in Spain and the Champions of Europe. Now, all that is left to do, boys, is watch Sevilla lift the Champions League trophy. Mohamed Simakan to do the honours, and Sevilla are the champions of Europe. Lads, if you enjoy the content, please make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, as it really lets me out. We are so close now to 1,000 subscribers. I will see you in the next video, boys. Cheers.